this phrase. I call this pass the microphone. Okay? Are you in the class?
I'm not in the class.
Are you guys in the class?
We're observing Bridget.
Okay, we'll come down here anyway. All right. All right, now what we're going to do is, I want you to, everybody's going to read through this phrase. And what I want you to do, we're going to work on just listening to the person who did it before you, and I want you to do it differently, okay? In jazz, doing things differently is mandatory. Individuality is mandatory. Who hears that? Who's listening to jazz and hears that everybody who's a great sounds like themselves. And I remember having Johnny Griffin and Randy Weston up at my school, and both of them, in their own ways, said that when they were getting started, they wanted to sound like themselves. I mean, that's just, I mean, what is a bigger statement, greater statement of democratic thinking than wanting to be yourself? And I think there's so many, in this culture now, there are so many, what I consider to be very negative magnets to pull you away from the promise of individuality that we all had when we were born. When we're all born and we're 2 and 3 and 4 years old, and our eyes are big, and we're interested in everything, and we're not fearful, and your spirit is really happening, that's when, hopefully, that should set the stage for the spirit that you feel in your life. But unfortunately, as the years keep piling up, and the kind of, conforming to a lot of external institutional pressures and this and that can take away your spirit. So that's one thing I really want everybody to think about, long and hard, just in terms of holding on to that, because that's really all you got. When that's gone, basically you're just waiting to die. That's the. All right, now that I've cheered you up. You're first.
What the hell are you doing here?
What the hell are we doing?
Are we doing here?
See? That was a Freudian slip there.
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are you doing here?
What the hell are we 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 doing here?
Okay, how many of you felt that you did it radically different than your neighbor? Anybody? You did radically different? You did it pretty quickly, didn't you? Who else? Did you? What did you do differently? Okay, so let's go back, and I want way more difference. And I want to use a value in music now called dynamics. What are dynamics? Right. And how many of you felt that you used any of the lower, quiet dynamics, like whispering? Anybody? Okay, and anybody scream? So we had a pretty narrow set of dynamics. I think you might have done the loudest. And you got a gold star for that. So let's go right back and let's do it one more time. Except this time I want to hear, how many of you in here have ever acted? Anybody done any acting? What do the acting coaches tell you when you have to deliver your lines?
Don't keep the same cadence. It's got to fluctuate.
Well, it's got to be dramatic, doesn't it? Okay. What is drama? What happens in drama? Because I feel a lot of jazz players don't know what drama is. Not the mediocre ones sure don't, because it goes on and on and on, and doesn't take you anywhere. It's like me calling you up and saying, let's go out tonight. And you say, where are we going? And I say, nowhere. You say, I'm going to stay home. And unfortunately, weak jazz players, as well as other, weak art, doesn't go anywhere. Great art takes you on a glorious voyage, doesn't it? It takes you somewhere. And hopefully, it not only takes you somewhere, but you get a chance to feel like yourself. How many of you feel like that when you hear your favorite record? It's almost like it was made specifically for your ears. I remember when I first heard Lee Morgan, play with Art Blake. I thought he had, he had composed that solo specifically for David Bloom. I mean, it was just exactly what I wanted to hear. Let's try this one more time now. Here we go.
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing?
What the hell are we doing here?
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 Way better.
What the hell are we doing here?
Good breakup.
What the hell are we doing here?
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 Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Who feels that they have at least 70% dynamic range they can use? Who's holding back? A lot. Lots of people. One more time. I just want to try. I want to hear from a whisper to a scream. Do it so you feel self-conscious. You're doing so loud. Here we go. One more time.
What the hell are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here? What the hell?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here? What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
What the hell are we doing here?
You guys can sit down now. Give them a round of applause, please.